Hey, how's it going? And welcome to the Never Lose Your Nerd channel. I'm Brandon.
I'm Deanna.
Well, strap in. This might be a little bit of a long video. We're going to catch up on The Boys. We just finished season 2 last night. We actually started watching season 1 about a month ago. We didn't have Amazon Prime, and it's kind of hard for us to get the time to watch it with all our kids. So we're going to catch up on season 1 real quick, and then we're going to go through season 2. Yeah. Get into the next. So, going through season 1, what did you think? I know you didn't really like Homelander that much, the actor.
I don't like Homelander. I don't like Deep. Who else? The D-Tray guy.
A-Train?
A-Tray.
Yeah.
Who else? I mean, not the actor. I didn't like much of the character, I guess.
I literally just
Homelander, I don't like his face. The Deep is a big douche.
He's bad to women.
He's a
just uses them.
And then the invisible guy, what was his name?
I guess I forgot to do it, but of course you're clicking on the video. Spoiler warning, we're gonna go through season 1 and season 2. If you haven't seen it for some reason, why are you watching this video? And this is for mature audiences, so I might get into some more mature stuff. So if you're not into that, just letting you know. What'd you say about the invisible guy? Translucent?
Right? Yeah. I mean, he was a part too. He was always in the bathroom. Look, in the women's bathroom, just...
I know. I mean, it was crazy, but he died pretty quick. Thank God. Most of these superheroes were pretty crappy characters. Queen Maeve wasn't bad. She had certain parts where, of course, she didn't help out. The big episode on the plane where they let all those people die. That was pretty messed up.
I just think she just had let Homelander around her. I guess she's so afraid of him, just like everybody else. Yeah, everybody is afraid of Homelander. Everybody, like literally. And then that lady with the milk too, the weird one.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Name. But yeah, I mean, everybody just knows that he can just laser them or rip their heads off or just basically just kill everybody in the world. So yeah, he's a big intimidation factor. He has a lot of power over people. Yeah, it was so messed up that he let all those people die, and it was for publicity, talking about we're gonna say the terrorists did it and all that. So that was pretty messed up. I mean, everything. Sorry to interrupt, but everything is literally for publicity. Everything they do is either publicity or just to look good, for money, to sell certain stuff, like their merchandise and stuff like that. So pretty much it's everything for money. Yeah, the way this show is run, basically Homelander, that's all he cares about is his. All he cares about is people love him, because we see at this end of season 2 how that comes into effect. But yeah, that's all he cares about. Oh, I'm down, 1 or 2 points? They're like, 7. He's like affected by that. Like that's all he really cares about is just people love him, and even if he hates them, even if he doesn't even care about them, he just wants people to, I don't know. He has a big complex. Is that narcissistic?
It's a complex.
Complex or whatever.
It's either a complex or he's like narcissistic, or he has some terms. Kind of
like sociopath or something like that. Yeah, his I don't know what was going on with that lady, Madeline Elizabeth Shue. What was going on with the milk? What's the big obsession with breast milk and drinking milk? Like with whole
him, because
series.
He never had a mom.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Because he didn't have a mom. Yeah. So he's like, he's sick, I guess, the love of women in that way. For him, I guess that's like the way to love, or the way that a woman should love him, like being their mom.
Yeah.
Or kind of like some kind of like a motherly figure of affection towards him. But that was weird, though.
Did they ever say who his parents were? Was he just made in a petri dish, or did he have?
They never said who was the parents. No.
Yeah.
I think he was more like a lab.
Created in a lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Is basically she was his mother figure and stuff with the milk and stuff, but they ended up having sex, which was really weird too. So a lot of the Homelander stuff was just really weird and uncomfortable. So that's why his character, I was like, plus he's not a good guy and he just killed so many innocent people. He was a very bad character. Well, how about Huey? How about that first episode? Literally 10 minutes into the show, his girlfriend gets killed. That was crazy.
He's weird.
Yeah. How many times in this show did he end up with blood on his face?
Like maybe like 4 times.
Like his
First of all, because it was the girlfriend, then the invisible guy,
yeah.
then with the whale, then when he was he inside the core room?
I think they all were. Wait, no, they were watching TV. Yeah, they were in the.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's getting into season 2.
Okay. Oh, so you're talking about season 1?
Yeah, we're just gonna review season 1 real quick.
Okay. Well, in the first season was the girlfriend, then was the translucent guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was other people too. Oh no, that was season 2. Like the lady, the FBI lady or the CIA lady that exploded her head whenever they were giving her some
that might have been
some information.
That might have been the end of season 1. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, the one lady's head exploded. Wow, crazy. But yeah, Huey started off as like throughout the whole character, he was kind of like a weak little puppy dog, a very nice guy, very loyal and stuff, but he was definitely not the tough guy. That was Billy Butcher's job. But yeah, he had a lot of issues with his father and stuff like that. That's where his anger came from, and plus his brother killing himself, which we found out a lot more in season 2 about all that. That his dad was just a mean a-hole. That basically his saying his reason for that was to make them tougher, and that Billy basically succeeded. Oh, you're tough. Look at you.
The dad basically succeeded on making Butcher.
Yeah, I guess that's the way he
a-hole.
think. That's the way to raise a man, I guess, in his eyes. But yeah,
and he said that his brother was weak. That's why he never.
That's why he committed suicide, because his dad was so hard on him and tough, and he went in a different direction and committed suicide, and Billy went the other way. So ended up more like his father, being angry and mean and stuff like that. So what did you think of Frenchie and Mother's Milk and those characters?
Mother's Milk is the Becca lady, right?
No, the black guy.
Mother's Milk?
Yeah, Mother's Milk.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
He was the guy that was the prison guard at first.
Yeah, you need to delete that. Yeah, I remember. I like him. He was funny.
Yeah, I like Mother's Milk.
I like Frenchie.
I
like his accent.
Yeah, she loved Frenchie. Frenchie was okay for me. I liked Mother's Milk. Part of season 2 was funny because they came out of the restaurant and they were just using napkins. I was like, this is so me. He was like, what are you doing? If you smell the shit on your hands and you wipe it, you're just wiping shit around. And he gave him the hand wipes. I was like, that's something I would do. It said, you need to wipe your hands with hand wipes. Just wiping it with napkins.
He learned how to wipe his everything with baby wipes because of me, not because of him.
Yeah. It's a much better way to clean yourself. Yeah. And then later on in season 1, Kimiko came along, which we found out more of her story in season 2. He was in
season 1. Yeah, season 1. And then her brother too. Her brother came in season 1 or season 2? I don't remember.
No, that's season 2.
Okay, well, Kimiko came along season 1, and she was like a terrorist. Is that how they call him? Like terrorist suit.
Well, they found her down.
It was Frenchie who found her.
She was actually locked up, and they thought they had her locked up to being mean, but they were actually like protecting themselves from her because she ended up killing them. She was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was. She had healing powers, and she was super strong and stuff like that.
She's kind of like like Wolverine.
Just without the claws.
Right. She can regenerate.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like her. I like her character.
Kimiko was good. I'm wondering if she's ever gonna talk or she's just gonna continue to sign language.
I think at one point she probably will talk. And she
talk.
will talk to Frenchie because they both have a connection.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll throw parts of season 2. Yeah, she's teaching him sign language, so he knows how to communicate a little bit more now. I guess we'll get into more of the 7. Annie, which was a big love interest of Huey in this show. I liked Annie. Starlight. Did you like her character?
It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
She's okay? Her powers weren't the best. Just shining people with light. I mean, I don't know. Her powers weren't that great.
It's not shining people with a light. It's more like, I guess it is. It's kind of like a stroke of light.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I don't know, because sometimes she would just shine a light at people. Other times she would shoot it. But I didn't really know how powerful she was.
I think just to shine, it was just a way to intimidate people. That's the first thing she does, like she started light up her eyes just to kind of like intimidate people.
And why else does her eyes light up sometimes?
Okay, I don't care. Anyways, seriously?
That'd be cool if you did that.
You are just like the people that made this stupid show.
Sorry. Okay. If you know the show, you know what I'm talking about, but okay. But yeah, you never really got a good sense of how powerful she was.
Or maybe she hasn't brought it out all the way. I mean, we saw the first season how she was training and everything. She's pretty strong. She can get it. She can handle a hit. She can. Please delete this. She can take a hit.
Yeah.
She can take a hit. So it's not much of the power, I guess, is, Was it she was able to heal up too?
I don't remember. Not really. I mean, she could take a beating, as we saw in season 2. But yeah, I mean, she couldn't heal, I don't think, but she could take a lot of damage. Let's talk about, the Deep was a perv, of course. A-Train was, I don't know, I think they're trying to redeem him, like going into season 3. I think he's going to be maybe more of a good guy. I don't know. I think he's a piece of crap too. Queen May, like I said, we already said.
Just the fact that he was a drug addict.
Yeah, he was definitely juicing. How about Black Noir? Very mysterious character.
I never saw his face. I mean, they didn't even have a lot of episodes with him. I mean, there was not a lot about him. He was just like a lot to himself, and he won't say a word.
No, he can't talk, definitely.
And they were just making him to do the dirty job for them too.
Remember that one episode where Homelander's coming in, like being mean to everybody? He's basically like, all y'all suck, except for you, Black Noir. You're great. Keep it up.
Yeah, because he doesn't say nothing.
And Black Noir's like sitting there like reading a book or something. He's like, that was so funny. He's like, not you, Black Noir. You're great, buddy. Keep it up. Because
he doesn't do nothing.
I mean, he gets the job done. He just doesn't say anything, or basically
he's really out to himself.
People say he's the Batman of the show. I kind of think him more of like a Deadpool, but without the swords, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we'll find more about him later.
More like the Batman?
I don't know. People say he's like a Batman character because this is like supposed to be like DC characters. People say like he's the Batman.
He doesn't act more like the Batman.
I don't know. People are just trying to compare him to a character.
I think if you want to compare him to something, I will compare him more like to Black Manta. He's a DC character and he's bad. And he doesn't do a lot either. Just like the Black Noir too. Black Manta would suck in the movie too. So
Black Noir was a good character. Like he literally did get stuff done. He literally killed Kimiko one time, then she regenerated. And like when you sent him out to do something, like he was gonna kill Billy.
Yeah, he was there like he stated.
And he got called off. But all right, how did season 1 end? Remind me.
How did season 1
end? Oh yeah, Billy found out his son was still alive, right? So yeah, basically the gist of this, Billy believed that Homelander had raped and killed his wife because she was missing. But come to find out that his wife was still alive, and that
But they
Homelander actually
never-
had a kid with them.
But they never said whether he did or he did not. She never addressed that. Well, either she did or either she didn't. It might have been in the part that we fall asleep a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. We fell asleep. Yes, we did. This show is crucial. Not my favorite, I will say.
Yeah, I think it is hinted on, and I have watched other channels where they say that yes, she was basically forced, and that at one point she was sitting on a park bench, which Billy would go to. Like she had sat there for like 2 hours, and basically she was contemplating what she was gonna do. And
Whether to tell him or not.
And at that point, she went back to Vought, and Vought is the ones that set her up at that place to, to basically hide her from Homelander, her and the kid. So.
Yeah, because she knew that Billy was gonna go and try to start something. That's why she didn't say anything, and she told Billy in the second season when they were in the truck, I didn't tell you anything because I knew you were gonna go, and have some kind of retaliation.
I mean, she was fearing for her kid's safety from Homelander and Billy, so that's why that happened. But yeah, Homelander ended up killing the Madeline lady too, shot her right through the eyes. And remember when Billy blew up the where they were at? There was like a baby there.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly the baby lived,
Yeah.
but I don't remember seeing the baby.
they did.
Did they show it? I missed it then.
No, they show the baby. Homelander took it somewhere. I don't remember where he took it, but he took the baby. So rewind it. Miraculously.
Miraculously?
Miraculously.
All right, that big word. Yeah.
Anyways,
Miraculously?
Anyways, that word. He appeared in a place, but it was that Homelander had dropped him off in there, and Homelander took Billy to another place, and then he pretty much blamed everything to Billy. That Billy killed the girl, and he fired everything up, but it was not Billy. It was actually Homelander who did it with the laser and all that stuff. But you were asleep, so.
Yeah, basically they had set up, where Billy blew up and killed everybody, made it look like that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Homelander did one good thing. He saved the baby. But yeah, that's how season 1 ended. Going into season 2, we found out Billy's alive. And basically the plot was they were trying to show that Compound V was... These people were not born superhuman.
They make them.
They were made. So eventually it did come out that, about all that.
Yeah. Well, another thing is they never mention anything of the baby. Like, who's the dad of the baby?
Yeah.
That's something that is up there. So now, in my head, honestly, I was thinking maybe that baby was Homelander kid too. He might have powers too. You don't think so?
I don't think so. The baby might be irrelevant. It might come back in future seasons. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
I don't think he's irrelevant because otherwise, why would Homelander save him? Or why would they save him in the show? Homelander don't give a crap about nothing.
I know. Why did he kill her though?
Because she was lying to him.
And what did?
Because he find out about the son, and he knew that she lied about it. She lied to him, telling that the baby died when he was born.
Yeah.
And he find out that actually the baby was alive. Damn, man, you fall asleep in that season and you didn't even go back and watch it?
No, I was just for a second. I was just trying to remember exactly why he killed her because he loved her. In a kind of weird, sick way, so.
I mean, he did care for her, and he even said, "I'm sorry, I did care for you,
but
you lied to me."
That wouldn't be a reason to kill her, but he was so crazy that
he doesn't like people to lie to him.
Any little thing that sets him off. But yeah, getting into season 2, we were introduced to Stormfront, which, wow, she ended up being a crazy witch Nazi. And then we were introduced to Giancarlo Esposito's character. What was his character's name in this show? Edgar, right?
Edgar.
Hold on, I'm going to write this down because I didn't remember. Edgar? One big thing I had questioned during this whole thing is come to find out that the creator of VOT was also a Nazi. Why was Edgar put in charge? I would think they wouldn't, because he's a black guy.
That's the main reason why Stormfront didn't want to. She had a beef with, what was that guy?
Well, she wanted A-Train out because he's black.
Yeah, he wanted him out.
Yeah.
She didn't like him.
Of course not.
Like, she would, like, look at him. Every time he would get close, she would, like, be like... I mean, she had the face, like, she's smelling crap. But, you know, every time she would see A-Train, she would get more... You know, like, she didn't like it.
But maybe they just did that to make it look like they weren't racist. But Edgar knew. Because at the final episode, right, Billy was sitting down with Edgar... And he was like, it's all about money and numbers. Yeah. He didn't even care that they were Nazis.
Yeah, he was like, it's all about how much money he's making.
It's all about the stocks and the money. He was like, hasn't it always been about that? Even if they are Nazi racists? I was like, dang, that's messed up. But yeah, come to find out, Storefront was actually an original character called Liberty. And she was basically born in the 1919 or something. Like I said, she was married to the original VOT.
The guy who started it, she was the first. She even said it. She was the first one that he injected to. Yeah,
because they were trying to. It always goes back to the Nazis. Everything does. They were trying to make their own super race being so they could take over the world, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They wanted them. Yeah, so they can destroy everything and take over.
And it was crazy when those pictures came out, like she was married to that guy, and then it showed her with Hitler. I was like, oh my God. Wow. Jeez.
And just the fact that how she, like, you know, how she talks to people, like she is, I mean, she can talk to people really good and you convince people. She even convinced stupid Homelander. And then after that, Homelander didn't like what she was saying to his kid. Remember?
She was like, it's white something. I was like, come on.
White Missy or
they're trying to
like
take over, get rid of the white people.
And he went like this.
It's like, what?
He went like this. I don't think
so. Don't teach my kid that. But he's like Mr. America, and then she was like showing him all the pictures, and I was like, he might not like that, but he was still with her, so I don't know. I don't think he really cared that much.
Well, at the end, if he would have cared a lot about her, he would have saved her. Because she was still alive at the end.
Oh, there was no saving her at that point.
You don't think so?
Oh, hell no. We'll talk about that at the end. But who else were we introduced to? Lamplighter. We met him, who was in the X-Men movies. It's funny how he's like the opposite. He was Iceman in the X-Men movies, and he was like the pyro character here. Remember? The fire guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were introduced to him the last couple episodes, which he ended up dying and killing himself.
Yeah, he burned himself.
Oh, man, this show was wild, man.
It's just the fact he was watching porn all the time. That was weird, too.
Did you see that duffel bag of DVDs he had?
Oh, he was watching, it was like gay porno.
He had a duffel bag this big, full of it, and remember...
I am so sorry, but this show is just...
You could tell some pervs made this show.
Yes, sorry. Whoever wrote this comic and made this show...
I don't think it was... I haven't read the comics, so I don't know, but I know based on Game of Thrones was changed a lot. A lot of stuff from the show was not in the book. Watchmen may have been different. I don't know. You can't just say because it's written... I mean, it could have been in the comics that way, but I'm pretty sure they changed it.
We probably have to read the comics just to see and figure out how it really is in the comics. Yeah. Or maybe we should read about who was the one who directed the show and if they really, really, really did change some of the stuff. We just started the show because he heard a bunch of good stuff about it. I mean, honestly, come on.
It's no Breaking Bad. It's no Sons of Anarchy. It was pretty good. I thought the second season, the last two episodes, really got good.
I think it's just depend what you like. If you're into like sex and gay stuff and all that kind of weird things, I mean, you can go ahead and watch it. But if you're not into that stuff, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, and
you know, like if you're more like into action and kind of like Breaking Bad stuff and kind of like that, like Game of Thrones. I mean, Game of Thrones has a little bit of weird stuff too, but it was not as much as this show.
It's like I'm saying, Game of Thrones was changed a lot because a lot of stuff in the show was not in the books.
Yeah.
So you don't know how much it was changed. But like I said, he had a whole duffel bag just full of porn DVDs. I was like, holy crap. And then what's her name's mom like saw it. She was like, oh my God. I was like, that was funny. Oh, geez. But come to find out, the CIA lady, I think it was her 2 grandchildren that Lamplighter killed because he was actually supposed to kill her. Mm-hmm. And I think it was either her grandkids or her kids, but I'm pretty sure she was so old, it was probably her grandkids. So that's why Frenchie hated him. And like I said, there wasn't too much character development with Mother's Milk. It was basically just the whole season, just I want to get back to my wife and kids. But yeah, I said I did like him, Frenchie, Kimiko. I said the Deep was his stuff going on with the church. It was basically the Scientology church, basically what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were trying to get A-Train to join it. He eventually got back in the 7 and the Deep didn't. He was so pissed off. He was like, F you and blah, blah, blah. And he just left.
That he have give their direct bank account and stuff.
Oh my God. That's what you have to do with those places. I mean, I'm glad Leah Remini got out all that, but that place is it's like that. Like, if you have family that's not in it, like you're literally supposed to
cut everybody
forget
off.
They exist, and if you acknowledge them, then you get kicked out. So it's crazy.
So, anyways, why are we talking about all this right now?
I don't know. I'm just trying to cover my bases, go over everything one more time, while we're getting to the end. But what else did you like or not like?
Well, in the second season, Kimiko's brother came in to the park. Kimiko was happy. Mm-hmm. Then he got killed because he was starved. Because he was stubborn and he didn't want to go with his sister, so he decided to go just because he thought that I guess Frenchie and Billy and all them they were not good, or maybe he felt like Kimiko was turning weak.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess one thing let me mention real quick is the super terrorist Homelander had taken the Compound V over to other countries to try to make super terrorists so they could turn it into we need superheroes in the military to try to make another controversy. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, he was doing it on their low, like
nobody knew
selling,
about it.
Yeah, like selling it and making bad guys so that he will have competition, I guess, or he will have someone to go and fight.
Well, the big thing is they wanted superheroes in the army to get more money.
Right.
So, one more, I guess, Pop Claw, mentioned Pop Claw. A-Train killed his girlfriend. Just one of the stuff pops in my head about the show. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, Becca, well, the end was very sad. I thought Becca, all she wanted to do was protect her son. Homelander would pop in and out and try to be a D and, try to take over. But she wanted what's best for her son.
She didn't want her son to end up like Homelander. Because she knew that Homelander, the way that he is because he never had a mom. This is the reason why he acted the way that he acted. Yeah. He's mean and evil and don't care. He's very selfish. Yeah. And she doesn't want that for her son. No. She always, and even he makes sure to ask Butcher to promise her that he was going to take care of him. Yeah. So he wouldn't end up being like Homelander.
Yeah, but he was like, I couldn't do that. That's why he ended up leaving and coming back.
And another thing is we forgot to say that it was, I don't know if it was in the first season or the second season, when Homelander killed the guy, the shifter guy, he was like transformed into the milk lady.
Oh yeah, the fat guy.
Yeah.
Well, not
I think that was disturbing. That episode right there, or
Oh,
that
Lord.
scene, it was very disturbing. Just like he transformed himself into Homelander, and then he's like, "Do you want me to take care of you?" Yeah, kind of way.
Like I said, this show had a lot of weird stuff in it.
I'm sorry.
I said he was gonna do something to himself. Oh my god, this show's so wild.
I mean, honestly, it won't be my favorite. I want to watch the next season. It's not like the kind of show that I'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, since I'm already start watching the show, I want to see how it's going to end it up. But I'm not impatient to.
I mean, you're just not like, I can't wait till the next.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Game of Thrones that I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
That's how it was with Breaking Bad.
This one is kind of like, okay, if they cancel it, they cancel it. If they do another season, well, okay.
I think the way it ended, basically, they could just cancel it and be done.
Yeah. Because everybody went their way.
Yeah. Well, Ryan was Homelander's son's name. And I guess we'll get more towards the end, try to wrap it up a little bit. I knew his son was going to do something. Because I was like, there's no other way they can get out of this. There's no other way they're going to be able to kill Stormfront. They've tried. I mean, they literally was like 5-on-1 and they couldn't kill her. And then she went and confronted the mom and Ryan. And I was like, I think Ryan's going to do something. Because she was literally choking her to death. And she's like, let me see your eyes. I'd like to see the light go out. I was like, she's super crazy.
She's evil. I mean, she was evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Ryan tried to save his mom from Stormfront.
Yeah.
But he ended up killing his mom too. I guess at the same time that he shoot the laser, it got his mom and then it got the lady. Because I mean, let's be honest, he has never done it before. I mean, he did it once.
Well, he lit up his eyes, but he didn't actually do it.
Right.
So he probably couldn't control it.
Right. He can't control it yet. And I guess that's what stupid Homelander wanted to do, like train him and help him. But he was just going to be like an evil mentor to him. You know? Like he was just going to teach him bad stuff instead of teaching him good.
I mean, he pushed him off the roof.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What the hell? Like, what kind of parent will do that? I mean, a parent don't really care.
He was no parent. He was just a narcissistic a-hole.
And he was like, basically. Do you love me? Tell me you love me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't force someone to love you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so crazy. And then, how about the ending whenever we found out that it was the Congress? Well, the lady wanting to get into Congress was the one exploding people's heads.
That was like mind blowing. I mean, I knew there was something about her, you know, because she was like all pro to, you know, like to take all the what's it called? The shitty one, yeah.
It was just a power thing because she wanted to look good, like it was her pushing the narrative, and it was her that was always there. You know.
No, but now I wonder if she's working with it. This is the reason why I just want to watch the show, because I want to see if she's working with Edgar. Edgar? Is it Edgar? Yeah.
Edgar, yeah. I thought Edgar was the one doing it.
Everybody thought. Even Homelander thought. He was like, maybe he even asked Stormfront, if it's not you and it's not me, it can be Edgar.
I mean, who else could explode people's heads? I was like, there had to be a reason why he was in this position and he's running a Nazi organization. He has to have some kind of power that we don't know about. Some reason he got to that position. But yeah, that was a big swerve. I thought that was pretty cool when she exploded the guy's head from the church and it panned out and she's standing there. I was like, holy crap.
It was her.
That was wild.
But it was wild because remember in that courtroom, she was like, I never saw her eyes turning white though.
No, you didn't see it.
But she was running, you know, like trying, like the CIA lady, the old lady trying to save her or take her out of there.
Wow. Yeah. It was crazy. But yeah, that was honestly a pretty cool moment, I thought. Like I said, a big a big reveal that we didn't know. I figured we would find out who it was, but definitely didn't think it was her. And then when it showed at the very end where she's running for Congress, so she had been planning this and she had been running this the whole time that to kind of put herself in power to be she's the one going after Vaughn and all that. And then at the end, Edgar said they had canceled the because they were gonna give it out to everybody, the serum.
Right.
They were gonna put it on the market. People could just buy it. They were like, we need this now because there's super terrorists everywhere and we need to protect ourselves. And so I guess it ended up working out. They want to do
it like a drug for everybody.
It's all about money, like Edgar said. If we can sell this $1 million a vial, we're gonna do it. So.
But it was funny because she was like, "We're gonna give it to everybody," you know, like I don't know if she was just acting or, I don't know.
Yeah, but basically it wrapped up with Huey is getting a job with her, so that's weird. Maybe he'll find out in season 3 about it. Somehow he'll find out. He'll be behind the scenes now.
I honestly, when she closed the door, she knows him.
Yeah.
So honestly, obviously, she knows who he is, and she knows that he's the one who's like trying to sabotage Bob.
Well, he even said, I do want to go after Vought still, but in the right way. He doesn't want to.
Right.
Because
But she doesn't want to go against Bob. Because obviously she is one with power, and she's getting that stuff from him.
I don't think she's working. I don't think she's working with them, but Huey and them had their records expunged, I guess was the term. Because even the lady told Billy, your record has been wiped clean. I have a job for you if you want it. No telling what he's going to do now.
He just walk away.
Yeah. So Billy walked away. He'll get into some stuff in the next season. So Huey's got a job. Frenchie and Kimiko just went off. Probably going to get a place. So basically everybody got a good happy ending. Mother's Milk went back to his wife. Said Annie is going back to the 7. They said A-Train's back. They still don't have the Deep. But I heard it's not a rumor. I think it's confirmed that Soulja Boy, which is one of the original 7, is going to be in season 3. So I guess we'll find out.
He wasn't there too?
No, he will be in season 3. He's one of the actors from the show Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be a new character. Said Queen Maeve.
Oh, so I forgot who is he going to replace though? Because you know how they bring people just to replace one or the other. Because Amy replaced the fire guy.
I don't think he's gonna replace anybody. I think it's gonna be like Lamplighter. He might just show up just to help. Mm-hmm. But he's retired. He's like one of the first ones, so I don't think he's gonna come back to stay. Who knows? We'll see. I said A-Train's back in. The Deep is out. See what happens to him. Homelander. I don't even want to say what happened at the end, but if you've seen it, Homelander.
I don't really care. I hope he's not coming back, but he's like, I guess he's like the main character. He's like the main character.
If he wants to kill everybody, he'll do it.
His face is annoying. I don't like that guy. Like, even if I see him in another movie, his face is annoying.
I think this whole show was going to end with him fighting his son. Yeah. I think his son is going to kill him at the end of this show. I think that's what's going to happen. But that's for the future. Said Homelander H. I'm just trying to run down everybody. Queen Maeve, she actually came and helped at the end.
She finally did something good for the team.
Yeah. She was going to show the video of the plane. She was like, you leave them alone, or I'll show them. Homelander was like, but they'll show you too. She was like, but people won't love you. And you could hear the chanting in the background. That's all he cared about, was just his image and people loving him and being popular. That's all he cares about. Then Black Noir. Oh, yeah, let's mention the Almond Joy. What's up with Almond Joy in this show? Is this just a plug? They're just paying a lot of money to get in the show? Because remember, she shoved the Almond Joy in his mouth when he was attacking Starlight?
Yeah.
He's like, he has a peanut allergy. I was like, that's so random. Because remember earlier in the season, Huey.
Yeah, she loved those.
Almond Joy.
Yeah, and nobody likes them. That's what they're saying. You know, nobody likes that stuff.
Huey was like, nobody likes Almond Joy, but she did. But Almond Joy came back in the picture for some reason. So Black Noir is allergic to it. That's what I was saying about Starlight could take damage because he was literally about to kill her. Like he beat the crap out of her, but she was still alive. And that's when Queen Maeve showed up and shoved the Almond Joy in his mouth. Oh my god, that was funny. But yeah, basically I think we covered everything pretty much. I said it's been a long video already. But yeah, like I said, I definitely liked season 2, I think, better. The last 2 episodes were definitely...
I do too.
They definitely ramped up a lot more. Is that crazy to see what happens next, season 3? They took the kid off to another... They're going to hide him in another undisclosed location. It's too bad Beckett died, so I don't know who's going to watch him. I think it'll end up being Billy will be end up watching him, being like a father figure.
You think so? I think maybe for a minute I thought the old lady maybe could, you know, take it over and take care of him since she lost her 2 grandkids. Maybe she has some kind of like motherly kind of thing that she, you know, she wants to do that because I mean they took him.
Yeah, my early predictions, like I said, for this whole series wrapping up, I think Billy will be his dad, and I think the son will kill Homelander. I'm just going to make an early prediction for the end of the show.
I mean, Billy can come back, you know. You know how he is.
He's like besides Huey and Homelander, he's like the main character.
No, I know, but just like what I'm saying, you know how he is. Like he goes, you know, and do whatever, and then he regrets it, and then he comes back. Just like when he was going to betray Rebecca.
Yeah.
And giving the kid away. But then he was like, I can't do it. You know, because he has already promised her that he was going to take care of it.
Well, let's mention that. Those poor freaking guys in the house just got lasered.
Yeah.
Homelander killed so many people.
All right. Like him.
Let's wrap it up. I know this video has been going on a long time. Well, like I said, let us know what you think of this season, what you think of the show. Like I said.
Which season did you like the best?
Season 2.
Yeah,
Definitely
I agree
better.
too. Less sex. I mean, less nasty stuff, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's about even, but
you think so?
I just like the plot, and I like the last 2 episodes a lot better.
I mean, they had more stuff, you know, like more. They were telling you more about it, about the show, or you know, than the last one. The last one, it was more like not even that much to say. It was just more like random crap doing, you know. Yeah. Or I guess it was they were just trying to tell you a little bit more about background of the characters.
Well, I think it was just set up for this season more. So this season definitely had more going on. Definitely better season. All right. Well, let us know what you think. What season you like more? Any predictions you have for the future? Anything like that? Well, if you would, please like the video.
Subscribe to our channel.
Say it.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hit the bell for notifications.
Hit the bell for notification.
Stay nerdy.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.